Brush up on your dental care with today's professional, featuring Lima Dental Associates, where you'll always receive state-of-the-art technology with state-of-the-heart care.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's professional. Today we're talking about Lima Dental Associates. So therefore, in the studio with us, Dr. Eric Rizzabotto. And good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, George.
Doctor, you had mentioned earlier about the fact that you had purchased two practices in New Bremen and in Spencerville.
That's right, George. And as you just said, these are not new practices. No. Actually, these are long-term existing practices. New Bremen would be Dr. Riebel, and Spencerville would be Dr. Buchanan. And both of those doctors have served in those communities for well over 40 years. They are very well respected. They've done great jobs in those communities. And we've come in at the end of 2012, and we've taken ownership of those offices.
How do you make a transition for something like that?
Well, a transition like this is very important. These are small communities. It's important to maintain continuation of care. Right. So both Dr. Riebel and Dr. Buchanan are going to continue to work. Although they're in their 70s, they're still both very active in the profession and will continue to work part-time as long as they desire or are capable. We will begin to introduce, we already have begun to introduce our own providers into these offices, and we will also begin to introduce our new services, implant dentistry, our sleep apnea that we discussed about, advanced extractions and root canals, things of that nature.
So you have expanded the...
So we have expanded. Lima Dental is still Lima Dental, but Spencerville is now going to be called Spencerville Dental Associates, and New Bremen is now New Bremen Dental Associates. You will be able to find these practices on our websites. Everything's going to be, over the following months, will be pulled together as one organization, although we have separate locations. So we'll eventually have call centers that allow people to make a call and get an appointment at the location that is closest to them or more convenient for them. And basically, George, is just going to allow us to reach out a little further and give more support to the communities that we enjoy serving.
Now, as you said, you're introducing some of your services and so forth into those practices.
That's correct. The technology and the advanced services and customer care that people have become used to at our office is going to be expanded into these regions, and we're very excited about this opportunity, and we look forward to the future.
So thank you very much for the information, Doctor. Anything else?
Well, George, just remember to keep smiling, sharing, and caring.
Thank you. That's our report.